Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. When last we left our intrepid hero, we made it all the way to the end of Route 9, defeating all the random trainers. We came to this patch of tall grass, and we are just about to find, well, what's in it. Well, in here you will find two brand new Pokemon, as well as Rattatas, Raticates, Nidoran male, Nidoran female, and Nidorino and Nidorina. Anywhere from level 16 all the way up to about level 20. Now, there are two new Pokemon that we are going to find here, but neither one of them are actually new. We faced off against both of them before. Now, one of them is Machop. You will be able to find a wild Machop here, but man, is it difficult. They are totally rare here. We are not going to farm them out here at all. There's just no point. There is a much easier spot, very close, that we'll find them in. And of course, in saying that, the first thing that I run into, well, you know what? We're going to grab this Machop. So I'm going to hit it with Confusion. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this at all. That is, like I've said, a very random thing. And you know what? I'm taking it. So this Machop is now mine, no question. We are going to throw out a Pokeball and see if we can actually catch this Machop. So can we do it? Yes, we can. Absolutely perfect. Hey man, that's great. That is not what I was expecting, but I am totally in there. And so, yes, no, I don't want to, and it was transferred to a PC, and we're fine. So all of a sudden, that means that we only have one brand new Pokemon for us. Well, the reason that we want that brand new Pokemon is specifically so that we can use the HM05 Flash. Flash is horrible, to such a degree that I don't ever want any of my regular party using it. I mean, this thing is terrible. The only spot you actually need it for in the entire game is just the cave that we're about to go into. So my plan here is to capture this Magnemite, teach it Flash, and then at the end of it, throw it in the PC and never look at it again. So just like that, we have now caught a Magnemite. Man, that's great. So two brand new Pokemon, what a great way to start out an episode. Yeah, I don't care. This thing will never be part of our party as soon as this cave or tunnel is done. So now we would still like another Magnemite, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it. Let's just go on with the adventure. And so where are we gonna go now? Well, how about we go right into this rock tunnel? Yeah, that's right. See, all we've done now is just completely cleared our way. So, before we go in, how about we read this little sign? Rock tunnel. Okay, that's great. Well, you know, right here, we have got an opportunity for us. We cut that down. We stand right where that little bush was and look into the side of the rock. We will find a super potion. Man, that's great. Okay, so now in we go. And this is as dark as the rock tunnel is. This is why we needed to bring, well, in this case, I've got a Magnemite. You need to use something that can actually learn Flash. In this rock tunnel, nothing is going to be really easy. You're going to find 4 random Pokemon. But before we get into that, let's talk to this guy. Hi there. Oh, I am definitely ready. So what have you got for us? Well, now this guy, oh, this guy. Pokemaniac wants to fight and sends out a Cubone. A level 23 Cubone. Great. Okay, so Pidgeotto is going to switch out, and in its place, I'm going to bring in Bulbasaur. Now, Bulbasaur should be able to handle this thing with Vine Whip. If his Bone Club, or if Cubone's Bone Club hits, this is going to hurt. So let's hope we can get through this as quickly as possible. And really, that's not that bad of a shot. So now it looks like 2 more Vine Whips, just because that Growl is going to... Oh, hey, it's only 1. Perfect. That's even better. Exactly what I wanted, and that's done. Slowpoke. Oh, man. Okay, well, ultimately, what we're going to want is we are going to want Bulbasaur back here. You know, I'm just going to leave it in. I would like to switch out, but I don't want the opportunity for Slowpoke to really damage a different Pokemon. Okay, that's fine. Confusion is definitely going to hurt, make no mistake. And Bulbasaur is confused, that's bad. But one more Vine Whip should help. Now the good part here is we can actually use Butterfree here to take this thing out, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Confusion is going to hurt. So, switch into Butterfree. Butterfree will come in and use Sleep Powder. Headbutt is going to hurt as well. Fortunately, not that much. So let's see if Sleep Powder works. It doesn't. I don't believe that. I am sure that Sleep Powder will actually work. So, one more time. Does Sleep Powder work? Yes, it does. Very fortunate there. And it is fast asleep. So, now we can switch back out and we'll switch into Pikachu. Now, this is kind of a dangerous move. If Slowpoke wakes up, fortunately it didn't, but if it did, Confusion would have probably just ripped right through Pikachu. So, now it woke up, oh no, this is bad. Okay, but Headbutt should be okay with. Can we do one quick attack to take this thing out? Yes, we can. See, that's the big problem I have with Slam. It does have a high miss rate. But, fortunately, it worked out for us. So, everybody has grown in a level, well, Bulbasaur has grown, and Butterfree has grown as well. Exactly what I wanted, and we have defeated the first of many trainers here. Okay, hey man, we win. No, Bulbasaur is not going to evolve, but, you know, that's okay. It will. You okay? Yeah, good call. Now, the 4 random Pokemon that you're going to run into, 2 of them we've actually seen. You're going to run into Geodudes and Zubats. And then the 2 new ones that you're going to run into are going to be Machop, which we caught outside, and unfortunately, well, fortunately, I guess, you're also going to run into ONIX. Now, all of these new Pokemon are going to be anywhere from about level 18 all the way up to 24. This is not going to be easy random fights. And now, this guy. And so now, who is this guy? Oh, hey, you know what? I do too, so that's fine. I'm not, well, yeah, I am. This Pokemaniac wants to fight, and he has got another Slowpoke for us. Now, for me, the easiest way I've found to take on Slowpoke is just use Bulbasaur, but what I'm going to do to start out with is try to put it to sleep, and then switch in and Vine Whip. So, if Sleep Powder isn't what's disabled, perfect. Okay, let's see if Stun Spore works. Now, Slowpoke is already slow. Yeah, it's not going to make a difference. What I did the Stun Spore... Oh, okay, I meant that one. What I did the Stun Spore for was to actually see if we can cause it to miss an attack. Now it's just kind of hoping, and unfortunately it didn't. Bulbasaur still got hit with that very first paralyzation, or excuse me, with that very first confusion, and that is going to be difficult. Very difficult. So, unfortunately, it looks like Bulbasaur could be completely wiped out. Yep, right like that. That is not going to make things easier, but let's see if we can put in Squirtle and finish this thing up. I am just going to try Bite, and that does absolutely nothing. Great, just what I wanted. So, yeah. Let's see if Water Gun works. Now, the problem is, since Slowpoke is already paralyzed, we can't put it to sleep now. What I should have probably done was just wait until the disable wore off, and tried it again. In this case, it looks like Squirtle's gonna go down too. That is definitely not what I want. But maybe just... Nope, Squirtle's down. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. Let's see if Pidgeotto can come in and take this thing out all by itself. I know that's not quite how it worked, but Pidgeotto's the only one still alive, or still awake and conscious, that actually fought. Oh, and Butterfree, I guess. Okay, never mind. And so we have defeated this guy. Yeah, okay, that's... Wow, man. You okay? And probably the best shot to find a wild Machop, or at least one of the best spots, is right down on this bottom row, right down here. It's not always there, but it's probably a good shot. Hi there. So how are you? Oh, well, okay, that's good, because, I showed up just to fight you. Now, this junior trainer female has got 2 Pokemon for us, and believe it or not, I have actually left Charmander back at the Pokemon Center instead of bringing it in. Well, I knew these 2 fights were here, but I actually think that a combination of Pidgeotto and Butterfree would probably be a good idea. So let's do exactly that. Let's bring in Butterfree now that Pidgeotto is asleep. Both of these flying types are not going to really get hurt too much by Absorb. So let's see if we can put this one to sleep, and then just continue to use Confusion on it while it's asleep. Hey, so far so good. So let's see if that is exactly what we can do. Does Confusion work? Well, that's not bad at all. So it stays asleep 1 more shot, and there's our 1 more shot. Perfect. And Oddish is down. That's absolutely great. Pidgeotto has grown to level 22. Wonderful. And now is about to use Bulbasaur. Hey, that's okay. We have a Bulbasaur, but yes, I will switch. I'm actually going to switch into this sleeping Pidgeotto. Now, it isn't that I actually want Pidgeotto to be in the group at all, or in this fight at all, but I do think that throwing it in is going to give it a little bit more experience, and of course Pidgeotto is poisoned. That's okay. Well then, tell you what, let's just ride this out. I would like to have Pidgeotto gain a little bit more experience, and again, I don't really think that much of what Bulbasaur can do is actually going to hurt Pidgeotto at all. Now with that little amount of health left for Bulbasaur, tell you what, let's switch out to, how about our own Squirtle? Yes, we are definitely type disadvantaged here. That's okay. Leech Seed is not going to do anything to us, especially with 1 tackle, because that's all it's going to take. So now I've split the experience points for that Bulbasaur up, which is perfect. Squirtle has grown a new level, and Ash has defeated Junior Trainer Female. Man, that's great. No, Squirtle is not evolving. Right. You okay? Oh, well, yeah, I totally understand that. But now let's just continue on where we were going with our still poisoned Pidgeotto. Now, I am going to have to make a bit of a change in what I had said about the levels of Pokemon we're going to find here. What we're actually going to find is Pokemon everywhere from level 14 all the way up to level 24. Now, why am I walking in this little area here? Well, this is one of the great spots in this game to catch a wild Onix. So, we're going to try and farm one out just for a little bit, and then if it doesn't work after a moment or 2, we will go back to where we were supposed to be going. So, I'm going to stay here for 2 more random fights, and then we're just going to continue on with the rest of the adventure. So now all we have to do is just try to find this Onix. And so will we be able to do it? Well, I guess we're going to find out. Now, unfortunately, in that last fight, Pidgeotto has been KO'd by poison. And with that being a second fight, we didn't get that wild Onix we were looking for. But we did run into another random Machop, so now we have both the Machops that we want. I do know about cosplayers, as a matter of fact. Are you one of them? No, you're not. You're just some Pokemaniac. Okay, well, he has got 2 Pokemon for us, and I'm actually not surprised by either one of them. The first one is a Charmander. Okay, so let's bring out something that is a really bad idea. Because, fire and, well, things with wings don't work too well. But let's see if somehow we can actually put this one to sleep. And yes, we can. Absolutely perfect. So now we're going to switch into, how about Pikachu? And in this case, we are just going to have Pikachu slam over and over and over. And hopefully this will work. So does it actually work? That's not too bad. So now Charmander is still fast asleep. That's great. And one more slam, and so far so good. Okay. So we should be able to get out of this. I'm going to switch to Quick Attack because it's definitely got a higher attack rate, or hit rate, excuse me. And just like that, Pidgeotto, Pikachu, and Butterfree all gain some experience. Perfect. About to use Cubone? Sure, I'm going to change. Now I am going to switch right back to Butterfree. And Butterfree will come out to face off against this Cubone. Butterfree is not burned, so that could help quite a bit. So if we can somehow manage to put this thing to sleep, and we did, that's great. Now all we are going to do is switch out to, let's say Bulbasaur. See, and Bulbasaur is going to sit back on Vine Whip and take this Cubone out. Now, since it is fast asleep, that definitely means that Bulbasaur is going to get the first shot. Perfect. That is exactly what we want, and one shot is enough to take it out. Brilliant. So, just like that, Butterfree and Bulbasaur both gained some experience, and we have defeated Pokemaniac. Yeah, that's it. You okay? I know, man, and that's a little weird, but hey, that's okay. Whatever they want to do is fine with me. Unfortunately, now we are out of time for the episode. So this has been Rev taking you through Pokemon, Special Pikachu Edition, the right way. Thanks for watching. Till next time.